Hey, hey, Grand Rising, beautiful people, peace and love. My name is TiaraSharde. It is time for the divine message for the collective. I hope all is well and you're having a fabulous rising thus far. So, you guys, it is time to get into it. Hey, peace and love, how you doing? So, I'm on YouTube. Facebook is acting a little funny. But that's okay, because I figure, you know what, I haven't been going live on Instagram. I think I went live like 2 times. So I feel like this was encouragement to just go live on Instagram. So here I am. So for those who are going to watch this, my Instagram followers, I normally do the Divine Message for the Collective on my YouTube channel. The link to my channel is in the little comment section. Make sure you're clicking on that link to subscribe. Hit the bell so you know when I'm dropping a new video. These messages are for the collective, so it may not resonate with everyone. I hope that there's something for you. I have a bunch of videos on my YouTube channel, so make sure you're checking them out. I recently dropped the end of April romance videos for Earth, Air, Fire, and Water signs, so make sure you're checking those out. For a private session with me, the link to my website is there. Good. So happy to hear that. Yes, I'll be ready for your reading. The link to my website is there, so schedule a private session with me, okay, you guys? This is general, so it's not for everybody. Take what vibes, leave the rest. It belongs to somebody else, okay? I have a special, a $10 reading special for ages 18 to 22. You can purchase them for your kids, your cousins, your grandbabies, whatever you'd like. Also, if you refer 2 people to me, you get $15 off of any service. Over the weekend, one of my clients purchased 4 services, so she gets $30 off of any service, really. So make sure you're taking advantage of that. Also, I have some apparel that's coming to you soon, okay, you guys? I just want to get the final touches all straightened out for you guys, and that will be on my website. Every single Tuesday in Bridgeport, Connecticut, I co-host a wellness class with the beautiful Leilani. Make sure you're coming out for spirituality, yoga, chakras, plant-based foods. We're having a cooking workshop the end of April 30th. So if you're in Connecticut, if you're in the tri-state area, if you're in Bridgeport, make sure you're coming out. Also, August 16th through the 18th, there is a retreat in Atlanta, Georgia. So make sure you follow the links all up and through my social media to register, okay? So let's get into it. So this is You're a Shining Star. I've been saying this for months. Hey, peace and love, grocery croppers. How you doing? You guys are working with some star power here. Like, what are y'all building? Like, it could be anything. It could be anything that you're building right now. Some of you might be writing a book. You're planning like a children's book series. You just opened a new business. You have this new project that you had this idea of, and it's actually really profitable. So it's in your best interest to move forward with that idea. You work with children, so you're coming up with a curriculum. Like, there's something that you're doing that has star power. And it's like, I feel like it wasn't easy for many of you. So you could have had this idea for years. You could have been working on this idea for years, and you've just persevered. Maybe some people were like, well, I don't think that's a good idea, girl. Like, I think you should try something else. And you were like, no, but I'm doing this. And so many of you are actively doing it. Some of you are trying to find your strength, and that's a beautiful thing. Like, you're building up your willpower, rather, to move forward with a certain thing. For some of you, I feel like you had a falling out with someone or some people even. There's definitely an element of conflict here. So that could have been arguments. That could have just not been seeing eye to eye with somebody. It could be, it could be somebody doesn't want you to do something. Like, say, hypothetically, you guys are religious or you grew up in the church. And now that you're grown, you're kind of like, well, I kind of am into voodoo, hypothetically. So you would have your family or your church fam like, yo, what is wrong with you? I can't believe you're doing this. So many of you are bumping heads with people because of that, because of a lifestyle choice. And this is not so much like physical, like it's not so much the material realm, it's more spiritual, I'm getting. So some of you are being, oh my goodness, over the weekend, I did one of my poems at Lyrical Voices in Bridgeport. Make sure you're checking that out. It's an open mic, open talent thing. and I performed one of my poems called The Call. And it's like, it talks about this, like, many of you are being called for a spiritual purpose. You guys have a spiritual calling. Some of you are teachers, gurus, speakers, mentors, organizers, practitioners, high priestesses, oracles, whatever it is that you do. Many of you are being called to this. So I'm feeling like you're bumping heads with people based off of a spiritual thing, a spiritual gift, a spiritual path. Whether it's actually discussed or not, like whether you had to sit down and you were like, yes, this is a spiritual calling. You don't have to do that. For some of you, it's like you're wanting to move forward with your path because you're being called spiritually, whether you know that or not. I felt like that was a lot. But somebody doesn't know that their life is being shaken up because they're being called by the divine, by God, Jesus, Mother Mary. It doesn't matter, but somebody doesn't know that, and so you're struggling. So for those who that applies to, like, try not to resist so much. Like, try to meditate. Try not to, oh man, as much as you can, block out the voices of other people right now who are trying to pull you and tell you where you should be going. You really want to dive in. And that gets to the other aspect of this. Like I said, this is very spiritual. So some of you are coming into your intuitive powers. You're really tapping into that little voice inside your head or inside your heart, your gut, wherever it is for you. You're tapping into that inner guidance, and it's like, no, this is not working for me. Let me move here. Or, this doesn't feel right, so I'm going to do something about this. Hey, Kenja, how you doing? So many of you are going through that. So you could be actually leaving family or friends, organizations, your employer. You could be leaving them and moving towards something that's more fulfilling for you, or something that's more in alignment with your mission here for this life. And actually your mission is starting to unfold, and for those of you who aren't quite clear what their purpose is, you're going to be clear. You're going to gain confidence, information, definitely mentors, people who are in alignment with you. So let's get into that, because as you're moving more towards who you're supposed to be in this life, excuse me, who you're supposed to be in this life, you're going to be surrounded by the people who are able to assist you. So all those who are not in alignment with who you're going to be, who you are, but who you're headed towards as well. I hope that's not too confusing for you guys. So you're gonna lose people. You are, like, excuse me, and I don't mean the major transition of loss. I do mean, like, you're just gonna slowly drift apart from people. It doesn't mean forever, but it does mean you're being realigned. You're being guided towards something different. So new people are gonna come in who are more in alignment with you and your path. So this does include mentors and gurus. I feel like either, like, for some of y'all, either you are the mentor, the guru, the ancient returned, or you're going to be coming into contact with someone or people who are gurus, mentors, and all of that. Like, they're very well respected. Or you see, for y'all know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to a very select person or people. You're meant to be some sort of guru, high priestess, witch doctor, rootsman, I don't know, whatever it is, speaker. You're the next Oprah. You're the next whoever or whoever. Okay, that's you. And because of that, it's like you had to go through a lot. You had to go through a lot. Oh, you did. You had to put in some work. You had to go through the ringer. You had to go through all of these experiences because you had to be shaped, molded, formed into this person. And you could not be this person unless you went through these things. Period. Period. Whatever it is to you, everybody's path is different. But what is constant here in these messages is that somebody went through something, and because you did, you came out of it okay, and now you're ready. Okay? In my personal journey, it really took some heartbreak, depression, overeating, unhealthy lifestyle, self-sabotage. It took all of that for me to hit rock bottom, for me to be like, you know what, I need to find my own healing, to go to Costa Rica, to lose all this weight, to gain a little bit when I got back to the States, but I'm still cute though. But no, really, you guys, I'm playing, but look, I'm serious too. So to lose all this weight, to come back to Bridgeport, Connecticut, to do the work that I needed to do in the first place. Like, you feel me? Like, it's like that. It's like that. For many of you, this is your journey. And it's so that you can relate to so many groups of people. So many groups. You're a mom, you can relate to mothers. You've been in a domestic violence situation, now you're the expert on that shit. You could teach it. What else? You graduated college? Oh, okay. You could teach a course on how to graduate college. Like, you feel me? So your life experiences, your traumas, your heartbreaks, your rejoices, your celebrations, all of that is building you into who you're going to be. So like I said, many of you are stars. I've been saying this for months. I've been saying this since I was living in Costa Rica. I hope y'all been listening. I hope you know who you are. I hope you know. Oh, thank you so much, sis. I hope you know who you are, because you're being called. You're a star. Whatever that means. Like I said, some of you, I'm going to turn on TV. I don't watch TV. I'm going to turn on TV one day and you're going to be up there. I'm going to put on YouTube and you're going to be the star of YouTube. Like, so really know who you are. Keep going. Keep pushing. So, you're definitely going to run into people who can help propel you, and there's going to be a give and take. So I don't sense any type of manipulation here. I don't sense anybody trying to pull a fast one on you. As far as the people who you're going to connect with and build with, partner with, work with, that type of level, I'm not feeling any type of I'm gonna get it. I'm not feeling any type of manipulation or anything like that. I'm just not feeling that. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, like, I'm not feeling that, y'all. I'm feeling like you can trust the people or the person that's gonna come into your life to help you. All right. I'm also feeling like, for many of you, there is a need for you to let go. Like, and I feel like this goes without saying though, because for some of you, I feel like you knew this was coming. Like, intuitively, you felt like things were shifting and that like, an opportunity was gonna come up, or you were gonna meet somebody. It's like, you guys know. Many of you guys are readers. Many of you guys have been speaking to readers, or just you pay attention. So many of you know that you're going to come across somebody that can help propel you. Someone that you can make money with this person. You can make money so that's another thing. For some of you, your money is going to increase. Whatever it is you're doing. So you could be investing. Like I said, you could be starting a new project, and it's gold. And it's gold. Do it. Do it. You're going to be working with people. You have colleagues. You have business partners. You have interns, volunteers, something like that. But you have help. You have help. So for many of you, the advice here is to literally let go. Like, okay, so it's both, right? It's finding the balance. So have the business plan. Yes. Have the game plan. Have it all structured out. Write it down. Have it mapped out. Put it on your vision board. Whatever you need to do. Do the work. Get up. Execute it. You have an itinerary or an agenda for the day. Do that. Meet up with the people. But also understand that things are happening behind the scenes for you too. Like, a lot. So it's like a sure thing for many of you. And the only thing that you need to do is, like, literally keep going. Okay? It's like literally all you have to do is put one foot in front of the other, and everything else is going to be taken care of. It's like, and I use this analogy a lot, like, as soon as you put your foot down to take a step, the road is being built for you. So just keep walking. That's it. That's all you got to do. For some of you, there is a need to stay up out of your head. Stop worrying. Focus on what you want. And I say this a lot. I'm always going to say it. I feel like I'm always going to say this, but focus on what you want. Hey, Rosh Jungle, how you doing? And Trailblazer, how y'all doing? Focus on what you want to create only. Because some of you are so flippin' powerful that you're creating as you speak, as you think it, you're building it, it's being crafted for you. So pay attention to that. So like I said, have the outline, have the blueprint, but also flow. Like, let go of control. Be, like, I had a session yesterday, be the observer as much as you can. And just see things play out and be like, oh, now is my move. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, I've been waiting for some sort of sign. I think that's the sign. I'm going to go with that. Yeah, y'all do that. Tap into that intuition and flow. Try not to control things so much. Just have a general outline on how things are supposed to go. And be as free flowing and as steady as you possibly can. I want to say that. Also, make sure you are see, that's another thing. Like, there is a need to have a strategy here. And I know, as I'm saying, have the blueprint, have the outline. Yes, like, have that strategy in place. There is a need for that. For some of you, like, I know with me, sometimes it's really good for me to have an outline of my day. Like, I know, okay, in the morning I'm going to do meditation, then I might go for a jog, then I'm going to take a shower, get dressed, do my divine message for the collective, and then at 12:30 I have da-da-da-da-da. For me, it's kind of important for me to be like that because I'm really free flowing, and I tend to always be in, like, the astrals and the spiritual realm, that, like, I can lose focus on the material. I can. So it's like I actually have to write things down that relate to the material plane. And I know it may sound weird, but that's just how I'm set up. So I feel like I'm always in the spiritual. I'm always in my head, in my inner world, in the messages. So I literally write it down, like, okay, no, you have a 2:00, like, and this is what you do. You actually have to go to this building and file this paperwork. Like, you have to do that. So for some of you, that's what you're needing to do as well. I encourage you to do that. Have an agenda for your day every single day. Maybe the night before, write it down what you're gonna do the next day. Get real strict with yourself in that regard. But as it relates to the things that are happening around you, flow as much as possible. If things switch up, just be like, okay, it switched up. Hey, Barada, how you doing? Just be like, well, things switched up. It's okay. It's for your good. And me and a close friend, me and my partner actually was saying this a few days ago. Just flow, but yes, also just be in alignment as much as you can, like, and try not to be too hard on yourself. Like, be kind to yourself. Just as much as you can, show that love to you. If you made a mistake, all right, you made a mistake. What can you do to make sure you don't do it again? All right. Like, some of us, and me, I tend to be hard on myself. I have to remind myself, like, all right, baby, like, okay, you forgot to cross the T. Like, you have a lot going on. Just, what can we do to make sure you remember to cross that T next time? And I have to do that to myself. Because if not, I'll be like, oh my God, Tiara, you did not cross the T. Like, you like crossing T's. How could you forget to do that? So instead of doing that, just do the opposite. Like, be kind and patient with yourself on this journey. It's new. Change is new. It's growth. It's, who has grown before? Like, you know what I mean? You're growing in new ways. You never been on this level before. Like, give yourself a chance, okay? So I do want to say that to you guys. But just know that you're a shining star. Like, many of you have star power out here. You touch down in this time and space because of that. Like, you have a major work to do, and you've been doing it. That's another thing. Like, don't think that you've just been out here stagnant. Like, you've been putting in work the whole time. Just because you're conscious of the fact that you've been doing this now doesn't negate the fact that you've been doing it the whole time. Like, even when you thought that maybe hypothetically you thought you wasn't shit, that doesn't matter. You've been the shit the whole time, all right? And when I do like this, I mean it, all right? I'm getting real swollen in my chest because I need you guys to understand. I need to understand my damn self, okay? Just because you feel like, oh, your path popped off now, people know you now, that doesn't mean anything. You've been putting in the work the whole time. Since the day you was born, you've been putting in the work. And you're being recognized right now, and you're going to be recognized right now. So just keep going. Just keep flowing. Nothing to be afraid of. Nothing to see here, folks. Just keep it up. Just keep shining your light. It's nothing. No heavy lifting involved. You just got to wake up. That's it. You just gotta wake up. Put one foot in front of the other, and you got this, all right? So that is the divine message for the collective. Ooh, I feel this one. I'm almost sweating, y'all. I really feel this message. I'm talking to myself. Most of these videos, you guys, if you've been watching me the past couple years, all of these videos I've been talking to myself. They're all channeled messages. They're all things that I had visions on and dreams about, and just randomly little tidbits would just drop in my psyche, and I'd be like, oh, all right, I'm gonna do a video on that, because clearly that's a message. So you guys, and many of you guys do the same. So I always want to encourage people, like, you know, I gave myself the name Neo because I felt like where I was at, nobody else knew what I knew or was experiencing what I was experiencing. But I say it all the time, I am not the only Neo out here in these streets. I'm not. You're Neo. Everybody's Neo. Everybody has a role to play, a light to shine, so shine it. In whatever way that means to you. It doesn't mean you have to be out in front of the camera like me. It could literally mean you just journal a lot. And you really put your stuff on paper. You want to get it published one day. That's how you shine your light. It could literally be that you're a mom and you birthed the next Jesus. It doesn't matter. Shine your light. You skateboard. That's what you do. You're the bomb at it. You don't know anybody who skateboards like you. Shine that light. Do that. Do it. All right. So that is all, y'all. I'm gonna stop yelling at y'all. I'm a chill. But make sure you guys go in the comment section. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, TiaraSharde. You guys are already on my IG, TiaraSharde. On Facebook is TiaraSharde, but I've been blocked because I think I was sharing a video too quickly, too fast, too quickly, and I got locked out. But it's all divine timing because the guidance was to engage Instagram. And I didn't do that. Well, it's not that I was disobedient. It's just I had a lot going on and I had yet to do it. And it's like, wait, okay, this is actually perfect timing to come back here on Instagram. So the way things work, it's like, this is what I'm saying. Everything works for your good. Everything. This is what me and my partner was talking about. Everything works for your good, no matter what. You think it's a negative, it's not. It's just a reminder that, oh, you're really kind of not in alignment with where you should be anyway. So we're going to create this detour for you just so you could see, no, you were supposed to go that way. It's all for your good. Anything and everything is for your good. You just have to utilize it the right way. You have to check with how you're perceiving things. Hey, Leani, how you doing, beautiful? It's all about your perception of things. But everything works for your good. Everyone has a role to play. There's no competition here. We all have our contracts. We all signed on the line that said we're going to show up in this life to do this work. There's no competition. It's only teamwork, unity, community, love, self-mastery. Shout out to the self-mastery coach, Leani. I was just telling them we do the class every single Tuesday, Bridgeport, Connecticut, so make sure they come on out. I am wrapping up this video, you guys. I went longer than I would have liked, but make sure you're playing it back. Again, this will be uploaded to my YouTube channel, TiaraSharde. I love y'all. Message me if you need me. Peace and love. Mwah. Have a beautiful day.